All right, this is Mike, and I am going to show you how to create a lead capture page in as little as 5 minutes. Now, if you're wondering how in the heck is that even possible, well, I've got a little secret weapon. It's called Instant Customer with me. Now, of course, you can use other tools as well, and if you don't even know what a lead capture page is or what cross-channel marketing is or any of that kind of thing, I am going to show you what that means and how you can use it. So if you are a rank complete newbie beginner, no problem at all. Now, the other thing that I'm going to be giving you is, in addition to the lead capture page demo, I'm going to give you some really, really powerful strategies. One is something I call the 5 Myths worksheet. The basic idea is it's a strategy that you can use to give away an audio recording as a giveaway. Because a lot of people say, hey, I'm going to create one of these lead capture pages, but I don't even know what I can give away, or I've never created anything to give away. No problem. I give you the entire step-by-step script. I'm going to guide you through that. I'm also going to give you 50 plus, there's actually 78 different lead capture giveaways. So in addition to the 5 myths concept I'm going to give you a whole bunch of other giveaways that you can model. Another one is the step-by-step on how to make your own lead page. Some Q&A, we'll do Q&A on this call, and also an opportunity to try out Instant Customer if you don't have a system already that's capturing leads and doing your autoresponder for you. Okay, so what we will do then is I'm going to open up by actually demonstrating after I explain the simple question, which is what is cross-channel marketing? And the answer is actually quite simple. Cross-channel marketing is when you are capturing leads and following up from multiple sources. So in other words, most lead capture pages only capture from, say, using email. But if you can use mobile text, for example, or voice for people to call in and say their name and email address, that would be multiple channels of marketing and also being able to follow up. So one of the examples that I'm going to give you here is, and I'm going to actually demonstrate this for you as soon as I bring up my little browser, my browser doodle, and I'm going to bring up one of the giveaways. So, and I'll explain this to you, so hang on if I ever speak past you a little bit. But this is a lead capture script that I'm going to give you, and I'm going to give you a place to go, which is leadcapturemyths.com. If you dial that into your browser or type it down, and I'm actually going to send it. If you're watching me live right now, I'm sending leadcapturemyths.com to you. Okay. You'll see that link. This is a lead capture page. On it is an audio that plays.
Hi, my name is Mike Koenigs. I'm an online marketer.
Okay. And then it explains all of the ways that what I'll give you and how I'll follow up. Now you can go ahead and enter, if you enter your mobile number as well as your email and your first name and you click on the sign up now, my system will actually follow up with you, sending you both an email as well as a mobile text message. Okay, and that way you can see this is a really simple lead capture page. So the answer is, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build a page like this right before your eyes in just a couple of minutes. Okay, but that's what we're going to demonstrate. So you can go ahead and you can try this out right now, and that way you'll get all of the free gifts that I'm about to give you, or you can try it at any time. But you'll see here that you're going to get the giveaways, what I call the 5 myths about capturing leads. It's a demonstration audio. You're going to get a worksheet on how to do this yourself. You're going to get a step-by-step training video, which is the one we're doing right now. I'm actually going to send you that replay in here. You're going to get a free report with 50 great lead capture opt-in ideas. And you're going to get all the scripts that I'm going to share with you today. And, of course, a way to try out Instant Customer so you can build your own lead capture pages. You can actually create unlimited lead capture pages with this system. So as we get into this, I will demonstrate that in just a couple of moments. But, again, I just wanted to get you rolling. So hopefully I answered that question, what is cross-channel marketing? Now, the next question that I want to do is, I already showed you the quick demo, which is the lead capture page. So that's at leadcapturemyths.com. And when you sign up for that, you're going to get the 5 myths worksheet. you're going to get the 50 plus lead capture giveaways. There's actually 78 right now. And then a little audio program. It's a video training on how to edit audio with Audacity. It's a program that is free of charge that lets you make your own audios on any laptop or desktop computer. So that is a free audio editing program. Okay, so that's a little bonus, and I'll show that. So without further ado, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to log in and visit Instant Customer and actually set up a lead capture page for you right now. And I just got someone saying, I'm lost. Where do I enter my info? And the answer, once again, it's okay to be lost, is I'm going to show you this right on the browser. So let me get over there. That's at leadcapturemyths.com is where you enter your contact information. So write that down so I don't have to repeat myself, and I already sent you a link in this webinar, leadcapturemyths.com. So where we're going to begin, and this is where I will go through and actually build a lead capture page for you right before your eyes. I'm going to keep this super simple. I'm not going to do anything complicated, just to illustrate how this works. And the thing that I'll be using as I go through this is the free PDF that I give you. Okay, so that's what is right in front of you right now. In here are my scripts that I use, as well as so in here are like step-by-step instructions, what to get, where to get it. And just do me a favor right now. You don't have to look at this. You're getting it for free anyway. It's better if you just pay really close attention to what I have on the screen. And I have made my own audio that I'm going to give away. I'll go through this after I make the lead capture page. I have a script that I followed. Again, you get all this. It's fill in the blanks. Okay. And then also I'm giving you an email which you can model yourself, which Instant Customer will send out for you. So the bottom line here is I'm going to go through, and you'll see why this is important in just a moment, my lead capture page text. So I'm going to go in here, and I'm actually going to do things, believe it or not, the hard way first, because we have templates that do all this for you. But I'm just going to build a lead capture page so you can see how easy it is. So when I log into Instant Customer, which you can try out, I click on the Build from Scratch link under a campaign. Now, a campaign is just a fancy word for saying it's a combination of a lead capture page, a place to put your leads and your contacts, and then also a way of following up with people. So we just answer a couple questions at first, which is, do we want to capture leads? And I'm going to just say I'm going to capture using a web page. Okay. And we have multiple ways. Remember when I said there are cross-channel strategies? Well, you can use SMS so people can text their name and email address. You can add an option so people call in and say their name and email address. But I'm going to just stick with a web page to start. Okay? And then we can decide if we want to follow up or connect with email. So, yes, we'll send out an email. We could say, yes, we want to send out a mobile text. Again, I'm going to just keep this nice and simple for now because we can always add it later. And whether or not we want to put in an automated webinar in here. So I'm going to say no to that. So Instant Customer will capture leads, follow up, and actually sell for you. So I'm going to call this Demonstration of a Lead Capture Page. Okay, that's the name of my campaign. And it pre-fills in all my other information here, which would be, my name and my email. This will be customized for you when you set up your Instant Customer campaign. Now, the only other thing that it'll ask me is a series of questions on whether or not I want to have the system research. That's what this is for. If I want them to research my leads as they come in. In other words, it'll find their Facebook and their Twitter ID. I'm going to leave all this off for right now. I'll just hit continue. Okay. And the other thing that we can do is I could, if I wanted to, register my own custom domain, or you can use your own domains if you already have them. So for now, I'm going to just choose from a domain I already have registered called TonyRGifts.com. But again, I could go and register this. So if you, like I said, if you already have your own domains, you can assign them to these campaigns, or Instant Customer will let you register them right inside here. So I'll hit continue. So Tony R Gifts will be the page we end up using. And here we can determine if we what fields we want to capture. So we can say first name, email, mobile number. We can also type in other fields as well, or add our own. Again, I'm going to keep this really simple. The next thing we're going to do is, this is where we build the web page. So I say, okay, we're going to have Instant Customer build a squeeze page, and I'm going to do a thank you page. If you don't know what they are, you'll get it in just a moment. I'll launch the builder, and inside here we have our own pre-made themes or web pages. So I just pick a template, okay, and then we can simply use what's already here. Now, again, I showed you earlier that I already have some information already typed in. So if I had a logo, for example, I could replace this logo with my own. Okay, so I just simply upload it and put in my own graphic if I had a logo. Just for the sake of doing this, I could pick one here and apply it, and boom, it replaced it with a logo. And here I can click on Edit and change this text with my own text. Okay, so now I've already written your text for you. So one of them could be a little thing that says, learn the 5 myths about building lead pages for your business. I just copy that, paste it in here, hit save. Boom, there it is. And I can change the size of the text if I want to, make it big. I can change the color, choose what, the formatting. There it is. And over here, I can replace this text with something different. Well, I've already said, enter your contact information. Okay, a little bit of information. So again, I already did all the work for you, so you don't have to do it. Okay, so I can say, there we go, and I can choose my font. I can say it's just going to be Arial font. Okay. Okay. If I want, I can add a video or an audio in this place that plays automatically. Here's where I have what you're going to get. So I made some stuff up, again, that you can model yourself. So I just replace them where these bullets are. Okay. So again, I just go in and I can set these up however I want. And tweak the little text items. Okay. And let's see. All right. There, I've tweaked it a little bit. Hit save, and you can see here it formatted it nicely for me. Down on the bottom. Again, all you do is just tweak this using, it's just copy paste. It's like using a word processor. Here's where I tell them that I'm not going to spam them, so I can just replace this text down here with that. And again, you can design your own. You can use any kind of graphics that you want inside here. Okay, so we've got that set up. Sign up. Okay, here's where we can just say register now. And here's where we just tell them what they'll get really quickly. Enter your name and email address and get instant access to the free gifts. Okay, so that is what we call our squeeze page. So here's where it captures the fields. And again, these are all adjustable. You can always change your own. And then the second one is the thank you page. Again, I'm just going to grab an example template here, which it's set up for us. And on here, again, I can replace this graphic if I want with my own logo. Or I could just get rid of it completely. There's my, what we call our banner graphic that goes up on top. And I'm going to just make this so simple. I don't even care about most of this stuff. I just don't need it all. I have the thank you page text right here. And again, I'm just going to copy what I have. Thank you. Check your email now for your free gifts. And you can do the same thing. Paste. I'll just center it. Just like a word processor. If you can use Microsoft Word, you can do this. Change the font size so it's a little bit bigger. Boom. Now when I click save, let's hit continue. Again, all these other tools right now are just what we call notifications. So I'm keeping this really simple. Now, I don't know what that took. That took about 5 minutes, didn't it? Let's just click on this link, and bam, we just built that lead capture page. And as I promised, I said we can build a lead capture page in about 5 minutes, right? Well, we just built a lead capture page in about 5 minutes. And if you've never made a web page before, if you've never created anything like this, if you've never built a web page, never done hosting, never done a domain, you've seen how easy it is to do. And remember, you get this training video step by step, and we have other training videos that will go through that. Now, some of the questions that are being asked, okay, is Dave asked, is this available in the UK? The answer is yes. We actually support 35 different countries. In fact, why don't I show you, just to prove this to you, under Edit, because we can set up a phone number right now that could capture leads. So if I click on Opt-in Channels, do SMS and Voice, and say Add a new instant customer number, I can add a toll-free number here in the US or Canada. I can add a local number. Now, I want you to look at all of the countries that we support. We've got Canada, UK, Australia, Austria, Belgium, Czech Republic, Denmark, Finland, France, Greece, Hong Kong, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Japan, Netherlands, New Zealand, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Spain, Sweden, and Switzerland. Now, if your country is not listed in here right now, we're always adding new ones. These are the ones we work with right now. I would just suggest that as long as your country can be reached via either US, Canada, or the United Kingdom, you're set. People ask us about Mexico all the time. Mexico, unfortunately, has a very closed system, and they are very, very difficult to work with because of Carlos Slim. He owns everything there. But for the sake of this right now, I could go in and say the United Kingdom and click on Get International Number. And right now, those are all the phone numbers that are available to me. I could pick any one of those, and they are instantly assigned to me, and we can use it for voice. We can use it for mobile text. We can send and receive messages back and forth. Pretty cool, huh? Now, I'm going to do this for, I could do the same thing for Canada. Okay, I could just type in an area code, and I don't know any Canadian area codes off the top of my head here, so I'm going to just do United States. If I wanted to do 310, which is a Los Angeles number, or for that matter, if I wanted to be really cool and do a vanity number and just type in Mike, we'll see if there's any numbers with the word Mike in them. Well, there you go. There's a whole bunch of Mike numbers. I could get 415-682 MIKE. 415, that's, holy cow, that's Silicon Valley. So if I click on claim, boom, I just got that phone number. I've got a Silicon Valley phone number, so you could be anywhere in the world. Now, the other thing is I could do is I could do a SMS keyword, free mic, and I'll just see if that's available. It's available to use. So now that phone number is all at once available for me to use for sending and receiving texts and opting in anywhere. Okay, so again, I'm going to answer some questions because lots of people are asking this. A lot of great questions. So one question I ask is, who owns the domain if you register through Instant Customer? The answer is you own the domain. Now we're registering it through essentially a partner. So you do own the domain, but if you want to transfer it out of Instant Customer, there's a transfer fee. I don't know exactly what the price of that is right now, but the nice thing is it's minimal, but you own it. Okay, we don't take that from you. And Hannah just said, this is amazing. There's so many web templates already done. Perfect. Okay, great. Now, Instant Builder Carolina is built into Instant Customer, so you can create unlimited lead capture pages inside Instant Customer, and we don't charge you for any hosting. All right? So that's a very important thing, I think, don't you think? But otherwise, Instant Customer is just $97 per month. And this is great. So Hannah's she's already seeing it. So can you create multiple lead capture pages? As many as you want. Okay. And do you want to capture and proceed with payment? We do have a mini lead page creator that's built into Instant Customer with the Author Expert Marketing Machines edition. I'll talk more about that a little bit later. So it will create sales pages and download pages also. The answer is yes. So let me just show you where the thank you page is. Right there was our thank you page, but you could change this and put links on here of any sort for your thank you page. All right. And yes, you could put a PayPal payment box on there if you wanted to. All right. And the answer for what does it cost to get numbers? It's a couple of dollars to get the number and a couple of dollars per month. So it's nice and cheap. Now, George just said, do I need to upgrade to get all the, do I have to pay anything extra? If you're already an Instant Customer subscriber, the Instant Builder already is in there. Carolina asks, what's an SMS keyword? I'll explain that in a moment, but the bottom line is you could text like free Mike to the number 58885, and that would be the same as joining a campaign. I'll show that to you in a moment. Okay? Let's see. Does the capture page need to be the main page? Okay. So, and the bottom line is you can integrate this with any other service. So if you're already using a service, we integrate with services like Infusionsoft or Aweber or Office Autopilot if you have that. Now, I'm going to show you one more important thing, which is the autoresponder, because when someone goes in and tries out this lead capture page, you want to make certain that it sends an email as soon as they join. So I'm going to click on the Add Email link right here, and you can tell this system to send a message instantly after they subscribe, and we can drop in our email subject. So we can just say something like, here are your free gifts. And just to make this super, super simple for me, I am going to copy and paste in an email that I already wrote. Okay. Now, this is one that you can use yourself. Okay. And this is, again, just model this when you create your own page. So I'm going to paste this critter in here really quickly. I'll make the text a little bit bigger. And here you can see, for some reason, my copy paste got rid of a couple of items. But in here, you can see it says, hi, first name. This is Mike Koenigs. I'll put a little return in here. I promised to send you some free gifts when you registered a few moments ago. Here they are. And I explain what they are step by step. So that's our little email that would go out to anyone who signs up. Now, if I wanted to, I could even insert a picture in here. We allow you to upload and host virtually as many pictures as you want. So here's a little headshot of me, and I'm going to just tell that to align to the right, and I'll click on update, and you can see there's my little picture. And if I wanted to, I can also insert links to other programs and products. Now, again, I'm going to just show you this really quickly. I have a link here to, let's say, my 5 Myths PDF. Okay, that's the PDF, that one of the things you give away. I have a link right there. I'm going to copy that. And here's the 5 Myths worksheet and scripts. And if I click on the link button here and just paste that inside the link URL, that's what that is, and click on insert, that becomes a hyperlink. So when someone registers, they'll get this email, and in there will be a link they can click and download. So as soon as I click on save, okay, that email is all set, and with here are your free gifts, and that will get sent to anyone who signs up at this page. Now again, just to show you, if you wanted to send out another email, maybe a day later, you can say deliver message. Later after subscribed, you can say 1 day later. I usually set my system to send out at 5 o'clock a.m. because on at least in Pacific time, if you send it out really early in the morning, it's the first thing someone checks. And if you're a business, you can say skip the weekend, instead send the video out on the Monday. But we'll say something like, did you get the free gifts? And here you could just type in some sort of a reminder email. I just wanted to know if you got, I'll make this bigger so you can see it, the free gifts I sent to you yesterday. If you have any questions, and then maybe you would put in, here they are again, if you can't find that email. And I'll just put in here free gift link. If you have any questions, just reply to this message. Okay? Now this is what I love about Instant Customer. It lets you do replies. Now no other system allows you to do this. So in other words, as soon as someone sends a response and replies to this, it will actually get sent to you or sent to your assistant, whoever you want. And you can just put in another message saying, got your message. And you can just say, hi. Thanks for replying back to me. I'll respond to your question as soon as I'm able. Best Mike, okay? And once again, what I love to do here is I like to put my little picture in my emails, because then people, feel as though they're getting a little personal message. So that goes right to them instantly after they respond. So again, I just click on save. And what I've done is I've programmed the system to follow up a day later. Now again, we give you pre-made templates for doing all this stuff. So I'm going to answer a couple more questions. I'm going to show you the free gifts that I give you, and then I'm going to give you another little bonus if that's okay. So Zara says, can we replace Aweber with this service? The answer is yes. This will work in place of any autoresponder. And Carolina asks, so if we don't have a product yet, should we be building a list? I'd need to spend money even if I'm not selling anything. And the answer is you should be creating a list right now. I'm going to give you the formula for how to start building a list right now so you can see it yourself, okay? I'm actually going to show you how I'm going to start building a list inside this system, using the system, and how you can do it too, okay, Carolina? Because if you don't have a list and you get your product done, you're going to have your product done, you're going to have no one to sell it to. So doesn't it make sense that you start building up a list right away? Mark asks, if you put up a video on your squeeze page, can it be set up to play automatically? The answer is yes. Okay. And does this keep database information? The answer is yes. It stores the data. You can build as many lead pages as you want. You can build as many subscribers as you want. And we don't charge you extra for those. Okay. Now, Andreas asks, can these pages be part of my WordPress website? Well, yes, they can. I'm going to just show you something right here. Down below here, we have what's known as embed code. So you can grab something called an iframe or a web page iframe or a form HTML that you can put on your WordPress site. If you don't know what this means, you want to do a little research. It means you want to dive in and get a little more technical, but yes, we give you that capability. All right? Next. Let's see. So Hannah just asked, can you use Instant Customer to build the site for your full product? We have the ability to do membership sites in Instant Customer if you upgrade to Author Expert Marketing Machines. Okay, so that is a function that's built into Author Expert Marketing Machines. If you're interested in that, why don't you just reply inside this email, and I'll have someone on my team follow up with you. Okay, and this is something that Dave just brought up. I want you to see this. If you need help doing Instant Customer, you can go in here and search for Dave Pittman, for example, who is an expert who is watching us right now. He is active in the Make Market Launch community. Click on View This Expert. This guy has been through all of our certifications. Okay, he's gone through Author Expert Marketing Machines. He's going through Make Market Launch right now. He is knowledgeable. He is a smart guy. He's a great guy, in fact. So how do you like that, Dave? I hope you don't mind if I plug you, because that's one of the things that we give you, and you become a certified professional. I want Dave to get some business. So if this for any reason looks a little bit over your head, you want some help, give Dave a call. Okay? I want you to just know that that's why we have our certified professionals. All the experts that have gone through our programs have gone through and have been certified. Okay? In fact, I just got a great gift. This is a little bribe, but Corey just contacted me and sent me a gift card the other day. He uses sendout cards. We actually integrate with sendout cards in Instant Customer as well. Here's a portfolio of some of his documents. So I just want you to just go out there, look through, talk to these folks, get them on the phone, chat with them, and get to know them, okay? But Dave, I can definitely vouch for. He's been in our programs for a long time. Super, super nice fella. And so there we go. Let's see if there's anything else. Kimberly just asks, is there a rule to the dollar amount of the value for gifts you give depending on the investment of the program? I say wow them with something great. Okay, so I am going to give you some more. Dave just said thank you. So I'm going to move on here. I want to show you a couple other super, super cool things, because the gifts that I give you are highly, highly relevant and useful for a couple of reasons. Okay, so let me just go in, and I'm going to bring up the preview and show you the documents that I've given to you and why they're so important. So on your left-hand side, you see the 5 myths worksheet and lead capture script. Okay. And then on the right, what I'm about to give you are 50 great opt-in and giveaway ideas. Now, I'm going to start with this one first, because, again, this answers. What I do is think about it. What I want to do is I have people who say, hey, I really want to use Instant Customer, but I don't have anything to give away. Or we get people who are going to Make Market Launch, and they're like, I don't have a list yet. How do I start building a list? Or I don't have anything to give away. And I'm like, okay, I wanted to make create a no excuses reason right now. Now, the reason I'm telling you that is you want to do that too. You want to give someone enough value so there's no reason why they shouldn't do business with you. So there's no way they can make excuses anymore. So look at this. I'm not giving you just 50. I'm giving you 78 great opt-in giveaway ideas. So I give you a whole bunch of ideas along with samples in here. Again, look through this when you're done with this. Pay attention to me right now, but I've got a whole bunch of ideas. This will get your imagination going, all right? So that's number one. So now you're saying, well, how do I do this, Mike? How am I going to do some sort of a great giveaway? Well, that's what the 5 Myths worksheet is. So I wanted to give you something that if all you had was your laptop and you didn't even have a microphone, I'm giving you a no excuses way to create an audio called 5 Myths that you give away on your lead capture script. Okay? So when we scroll down, I give you this step-by-step instructions. I give you a worksheet that you'll fill out, the audio script for recording your own 5 Myths recording. Then I have my lead capture script. Okay, that's the audio I put on my lead capture page. The text to put on your lead capture page and thank you page, you can model mine. Okay, I also give you a free recorded message script, a follow-up email. I already wrote it for you. A follow-on audio or auto recording, and then the tool, which is Instant Customer, to do this, along with the chance to see a real working campaign, which I gave you in the first place. So you see how I'm teaching you by showing you something that's real. Okay, so here are the step-by-step instructions. You can do this later, but I give you a program called Audacity, which is free to edit your audio with. And one of the instructions is, once we get done with this, we're going to post our free gift on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and your list. So that's what I'm going to do right before your eyes right now. Okay? So the first step you're going to do is you're going to go through the 5 Myths worksheet, and all you'll do, it's kind of like the 10 by 10 by 4. If you haven't seen or haven't gone through the 10 by 10 by 4, it's under your bonus tab in Make Market Launch. But what you do is come up with 5 myths that you're going to debunk or expose about whatever you want to teach someone. Okay? So you're going to write down your 5. You can do more, but I want to keep this short and simple to start with. My 5 Myths recording is only a couple minutes long. It's about 5 minutes long. Then I'm going to say, what are you going to give away with your free recording? Okay, you get the ideas from the 50 great opt-in ideas, but the 5 Myths audio is one of the things you're giving away. Okay, and I say in here, ideally you'll offer a trial demo consultation or something that naturally drives your prospect towards taking the next step with you in your product or service. So if you're thinking about actually doing Make Market Launch for professionals, you might create something that would be directed towards busy professionals like your doctor or a nutritionist or, fill in the blanks here, someone who you already are buying time from who's really busy and wants to escape from their 9 to 5, from doing the same thing over and over again. Okay? Then I give you a couple tips on a domain to use. I just went into Instant Customer, registered leadcapturemyths.com. All right. So here's mine. And what I'm going to do right in front of your very eyes right now is I'm going to use the program Audacity to record an audio for you to show you how easy this is. Okay? Now, just so you know, if I go a little too fast, you have a bunch of questions about Audacity, which is my free audio recording program. I've already made an audio or a step-by-step video for you that you get for free when you sign up at the leadcapturemyths.com, okay? So I go through it exactly step by step, but I'm going to demonstrate this for you right now. I'm going to do part of it so I don't take up too much time, but I'll show you exactly how it works, okay? So I created my own 5 myths, and I called it 5 myths you need to know about capturing leads and growing a list. And I came up with my 5, and then I'm going to tell people what to do. Now, the only other thing that I did is I created a little intro. It's my lead capture audio video script. It's what I'd put on my home page. And I'm going to open up with kind of a version of this, and I'm going to I'm going to sort of make this up on the fly, but I'm going to use this as my structure, but I'm giving you the script, and the reason is I want you to walk away from this saying, I can do this, and this is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, all right? So I go over to Audacity here. I've already plugged in my case, my Yeti microphone, which is a microphone I use all the time. And even though I'm recording how to do this, Audacity will let me work too. So all I do is I click on the red button and you can see I'm speaking right now. You see how the audio is showing up as I'm recording here, and talk, 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 talk. Now if I hit stop and I go back a little bit to the beginning and I hit my play button, you can see I'm speaking right now. You see, so that sounds great. Now I'm going to do this for real. So watch how I do this. This is how I create a real 5 myths audio recording. Hi, my name is Mike Koenigs. I'm an online marketer and a 2-time #1 best-selling author, and I'm going to give you a free audio right now. It's called The 5 Myths About Capturing Leads That Every Online Business Owner Should Know. Now, in this recording, I'll guide you step by step through the biggest myths that most people believe about online marketing and how fast and easy and affordable it can be to automate their marketing program, even if you're not a techie. Now, when you register to receive the 5 Myths audio recording, I've sent you 5 additional free gifts that you can use right now to capture leads, build a trusted relationship with your prospects, and convert more leads into paying customers without having to pick up the phone. So those 5 gifts are included in the email that you've already received, but let me share with you the 5 myths right now. Now, the first myth I hear all the time is, I don't know what a lead capture page is and why I need one. Well, you've already gone to a lead capture page when you went to leadcapturemyths.com. It's the little page that you filled out your name and your email address, and it's connected to a tool called an autoresponder. I use a service called Instant Customer to send out my messages, and once someone registers or when you registered, you got an email right away. The most important thing is it automates your lead capture page process. Okay, so when you filled out the form, you got an email automatically. I didn't have to touch a thing, and I'm building a relationship right now by giving you super valuable content. Now, I guarantee you, if you've ever sold anything your entire life or you provide products and services, you're answering questions to your prospects all the time, either before they buy from you or even after they buy from you, you're consulting. So you're really just giving away the same information you're using already, except you're doing it in an automated fashion. So when your prospects come to you, they're already pre-qualified, they're already educated, and they are ready to buy their services. All you have to do is ask for the sale. So the second myth that I get all the time is, I don't have any idea where to begin. And congratulations, it means you're interested in expanding your knowledge and know-how. But what's important is what involves is something you already understand, which is to give something away that's free that educates your prospect. Now, an audio program like the one you're listening to is a great way to start because it's super easy, and I'm giving you the scripts and the worksheet and step-by-step instructions that guide you through the process, including the video that shows you how to make your own audio. And the other thing is the software tools that you use to do this are very, very easy to use. They're cheap, and you can learn them in minutes. The third myth I get is creating a lead capture page is hard. I need to be a techie or a designer to capture leads, and nothing could be further from the truth. You can learn how to do it in only 5 minutes. In fact, I made a video demonstrating how fast and easy this is, and you're going to get that for free. The software is automated, and the designs and templates are built in, so you don't have to be a designer and you don't have to hire one. The fourth myth I hear all the time is it's going to take a long time to make a lead capture page. And again, nothing could be further from the truth because you can make your first lead capture page in 5 to 30 minutes. In fact, I made one in the demonstration video in only 5 minutes. And the best thing is you get better every time you do it. And the other thing that I love is this is something you can do yourself. You don't need a designer or a techie to do it for you. In fact, the time it would take for you to describe what you want and send that information to someone else, you can have your own page up and running and working right away. So why wait if you don't have to? Now, the fifth myth is the software and the tools I need are expensive. Now, the great news again is most tools cost less than $100 per month. You don't have to do any hosting. There's nothing else to buy. They include step-by-step instructions and training videos. And one of the best systems to use is Instant Customer. Now, you can try it out for only $1 and build as many lead capture pages as you want. Now, full disclosure, I'm actually the founder and owner of Instant Customer, and I made it because it does some things that no other system does, and I got tired of waiting for someone else to write them. So because I'm an impatient person, I made my own, and I'm giving you access for a fraction of the $4 million it cost for me to build it. Now, I've given you everything you need to take the next step. The link is inside the email you received. So what I'd recommend you do is just try out Instant Customer for just $1. See if it'll work for you. If it doesn't, that's okay. You can cancel at any time, but I know it won't because I'm giving you everything you need right now. So your next step, go ahead, sign up for Instant Customer, and I can't wait to see what you do with the fantastic tool. This is Mike Koenigs, and thank you so much for listening. All right, now that whole thing took 5 minutes, and yes, I'm pretty good at this because I've done this before, all right? And you'll notice that I didn't script everything out. All I did is I created some reminder bullets. So I had the myth, which I did read, and then I just had a couple of bullets, which are things that people have asked me a zillion times before. So over on my right is Audacity, and I'm going to show you how easy it is. There's our whole program, all right? I'm going to just select a piece, hit my delete key, then I'm going to go up to my file menu here. You don't see it on your end because it's on my opposite screen, but I'm just selecting a link called export. I'm going to export this, and I'm going to call it demo MP3 file. So I save it as an MP3. I click save. Okay. Hit OK on the next screen, and literally it looks like it's going to take 30 seconds to export that file, and the only other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how easy it is to put this file inside Instant Customer because we host your video and audio files for you. Okay, so while I'm doing that, okay, Hannah just said, yeah, what a pro. I may need some practice to get my audio like that, but I promise you, you can learn to do this. Sometimes I practice it. In fact, last night, I practiced it about 3 times, and I've spent a lot of time in front of the microphone, in front of the camera, but I'm telling you, once you get a few of these skills down, nothing beats it. But does this make sense that you'll have your audio? Now, again, I went through this in the other training video I made for you, but I want to show you what happens next. So I go to Instant Customer. I'm going to click on this link called Media Center right here. Okay. And on the right is a link that says Add Files. So I'm going to scroll down, click on Select Files. Go to my Dropbox here where I put my audio, and it's called Demo MP3 file. Okay. So it just took that long to upload it. And right now, it's gone inside our vault of content. Now, Instant Customer will store all of your video files for you. Okay, here are some of my videos that I've uploaded inside the system. All of my pictures, you can upload literally thousands of different pictures. Okay, so here they are. I can put all my PDF documents in here. This is pretty slick. So here's the files that I'm giving away to you, like the 50 great ideas and the 5 myths. And then under audio files, check this out. All right. So right now it's just telling me that it's processing the audio. It might take a couple more seconds, but that is just basically managing the audio in such a way that it's processing it so it can be used for any number of applications. Okay? But when it's done, I can just simply grab the link and I can paste that. Like right here, I just say copy. All right, so I say the link to this media has been copied to your clipboard. And now I can go in to make my campaigns. Okay, I clicked on the campaigns. I said view all. And I'm going to click on the demonstration of a lead capture page right here. And then I'm going to edit my autoresponder. I'll edit that first one that says, here are your free gifts. And I can say on here, if I just go ahead and edit this, I'll say, oops. Here's the audio we just recorded together. And I select this, click on the link, paste it right here under link URL, click on insert, and boom. Now when someone registers, or when you register and you click on that link, you're going to get that audio file we just recorded together. So yes, if you didn't get all this, you might either want to watch this video one more time and see how I did it, but I just want to empower you and just see what you have. In just a short time, you've learned how to create a lead capture page. You've learned how to add and create an autoresponder. You've learned how to record a free audio, and I've given you the scripts on how to do it and all the templates you need step by step. So from the moment we're here right now, in an hour from now, you could have your first web page up with a freebie giveaway, and I'm going to show you the power of this right now. Okay, so I'm going to go in, and I'm going to grab my URL to my link, and I'm going to show you one of my strategies for generating traffic and leads. Okay, so I'm going to go under lead capture myths. So I'm going to copy this URL. Okay, that's that page that I've already created that you've opted into to get your free goodies. Now you can see here that there are 39 people right now who are subscribed to this. Okay, not too bad. Now I'm going to go to my Facebook account, and I got to make sure that I am logged in. So I'm going to log in right now. All right. Now this is my... All right. So here's my Facebook page. And I am going to put a little... basically a link on here, and I'm going to say, I just, oops, come on, goofy Facebook. There we go. No, not there. All right, what's happening? I just finished creating a step-by-step tutorial on how you can create a lead capture page in only 5 minutes, and I'm providing a bunch of free giveaways to including, okay, so I'll just basically copy paste it in here, and then there's my page. So I'm going to say visit leadcapturemyths.com to get the free training video, scripts, and giveaways. All right. So again, I've already created the free stuff here. I have to just find it in my. Okay, let me find my my list of goodies that I promised. It's the same ones I promised you. Okay. All right. Oh, where are these blasted things? There we go. This is my lead capture page text. There we go. There. I copied that. I'm going to go back to my browser. All right. That's my list of stuff you get. I'm going to make sure it's formatted properly. And if you're saying, well, I don't have as many followers on Facebook as you do, I'm going to show you how to take care of that too. So I'm going to click on post right now. Now you also notice that the picture that I have on the lead capture page automatically showed up in Facebook. So here we go. I'm going to mark this and highlight it. And now here's how I get a bunch more people to opt into that. I'm going to click on Boost Post, and I can choose how much money I want to spend on this. So for $50, I can reach 9,100 to 17,000 people. So I might say, okay, I'm going to spend $50 on this ad, and I'm going to click on Promote Post. Now again, you could do $5, you can do $10, and see if you generate enough leads to make it worth your while. To me, a lead's worth at least $10 a piece. I've done the math for most of our programs and products. So what I'm going to do now is over the next couple of days, I'll monitor how many leads I get for the $50 by putting this on here, and I will report it back to you. So you noticed here, when we started a moment ago, I had 39 opt-ins. Okay. And right now there are 40. Now what I can virtually guarantee you is, again, I posted this on my Facebook page. So I would suspect that within, 24 hours, I should have a couple hundred leads. That's my guess. And I can do the same thing over here on Twitter. If I could just learn how to spell. All right. So here's my new tweet. I'll paste in. I just found... and I'll paste in the 5 myths. So again, I'm lazy, so I'm just going to go back to my preview page here and grab my my link so I don't have to type it. Also notice I'm using what I call camel case. All right, so I'm going to select that. And then I'm going to answer questions because we're just about done to where I wanted to be. Go back over to Twitter. Boom. Leadcapturemyths.com. Okay, so it's too long. I just made, you'll notice that I got to figure this out, made a step-by-step tutorial. How to make a lead capture page in 5 minutes. There you go. Hit tweet, and bam. So we'll see if between now and tomorrow what kind of leads I get. So right now I am going to answer your questions step by step, and that's what this is all about. And then I'll get to the last page here and tell you how you can try out Instant Customer yourself. Okay. And let's see. Wow, I'm getting some nice comments. And Kimberly is saying, do I still need to recommend that you host video on your YouTube channel? I do, as a matter of fact. Now, I'm going to just tell you one interesting thing that sort of surprised me today about YouTube. I got to see if I'm logged into my personal account. Okay. So yesterday, I uploaded this video, and this surprised me. Now, very few people know this is actually on my personal page, but I put this up literally, I think it was at like about 2 in the morning when I finished creating this demonstration for you. I've gotten 45 views on this already, and when I checked my Instant Customer campaign before I demonstrated for you, I had 7 leads in there this morning. So out of the 45 views, 7 new people signed up who watched this video. So they were clearly interested enough, and I showed them how to record with Audacity. So my suspicion is not only is that going to help build my database of leads, but it's also going to start spreading the word about more of our tutorials as well as Instant Customer. Okay. So Zara just asked me, where are these files stored? And I'm going to just show you briefly where I create all my documents these days. I use I use Google Drive, okay, which used to be called Google Docs. I made the entire document inside here. Now, there's very limited formatting allowed, but I don't really care because under File, I did download as PDF, and literally it makes a PDF file for me, and then from there I uploaded that directly into, here you can see it, I uploaded it directly into Instant Customer after that. So, it's basically almost free. Kimberly just asked me, can we import a database from MailChimp? The answer is yes. We allow you to import databases. You do have to sign something called a CAN spam compliance document, but you just contact our support team and they'll get that to you. Okay. Mark asked, can the emails send video as well? Well, Mark, you can send a link to a video, and that's exactly what I do. I send people a link either to the video that's on Instant Customer or on my YouTube page. When I want to give something away, I host it on YouTube because I want to also generate more views and followers on my YouTube, which ultimately helps build my brand, and it will help you build yours as well. But but you don't embed or attach video. It would actually be extraordinarily expensive, and most email providers don't let you do that. So you always use a link, okay? Okay, Carolina, okay, da-da-da-da-da. Let's see, what's my business page? Let's see, I just got to see. So Jay asked me, can I choose a demographic to post on Facebook? And the answer is I can. In my case, I didn't create a regular ad. I just did a standard promotion, a promotional page. But what I have found is, in general, when either one is fine. Like what I do right now is I have enough people following me on Facebook that going out and finding my friends of friends actually does a really, really good job of generating a lot of visibility. So I would definitely use that. So check this out. This is amazing. 249 people have already seen my post, and it's been 7 minutes since I put it up there. Not too bad, huh? Now, let's just see when I refresh how many extra leads I've gotten. Again, I just want you to see how unbelievably powerful this is. Okay, we've got 49 leads. So we just generated 9 extra leads. Now, some of those might be folks who are on here, but I want you to see the power of this. Yes, I have more Facebook followers than maybe you do, but if you sit down and you follow this process right now, and you create your own free myths and you put it up on your Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and start following some more people and buy an ad, you could have a couple hundred leads in your first week, which means those are people who are qualified prospects to buy your program as soon as it's done. Zara just asked a really great question, this word camel case. Okay, I actually have a little item in here about camel case. All right, and I'm going to show it to you right now. Now, you'll notice that my text here, where it says leadcapturemyths.com, see how I capitalized the first word in L for lead and C for capture and M in myths, versus this jumbled pile of poop right here, which I don't capitalize the word, okay? Now, the reason why you capitalize or use camel case is because it's easy to read and easy to see. I can always spot an amateur advertising agency when they put everything in small case or they use some screwball font that's impossible to read. That, if you can't read a domain, no one's going to write it down and no one's going to follow it. It just looks like a pile of poop. So make certain that you use this camel case strategy. I literally will not work with people in my own organization who don't know what camel case is after I've told it to them more than 3 times. I'm like, you're not allowed to send out emails or write anything. I can't trust them. And it loses so many opportunities that I know it's like throwing money in the toilet, all right?
It's either the camel case strategy or the chicken poop strategy. Is that right?
The chicken poop strategy, that's right, yeah.
Did I quote you right? I just want to make sure.
Thank you. All right. And so I'm getting a lot of fantastics. All right. Are there additional fees for text or anything else? So Ed, I wish I could give away unlimited text. No, it's not unlimited. It costs a couple of pennies per text message. So like email is almost free, for example. Text messages are metered. I pay for them and I have to charge you as well. I wish I could give them away, but that's how the phone companies get us. They charge me to send them and you to receive them. And even unlimited programs aren't really unlimited. But yes, so what you do is every month in Instant Customer, you get what we call points. And those points are basically used based upon how many text messages or voicemail messages you use. But the information's in there, but it's relatively inexpensive. Okay? And Hannah just says, and we can sign up for just $1. The answer is yes. And Ed asks, can we use Aweber and Instant Customer together? And the answer is yes. Now, this will be a little more advanced for a couple of you, but I'm going to just demonstrate it here right now so you see it yourself. And I'm also going to show you what an addict I am. Now, remember how we had 49 people signed up a couple of minutes ago? Already up to 56. So that means that Facebook post is working. You've seen it for yourself. I can't fake this. We just added... from 40 to 56, 16 leads in less than 10 minutes, okay? So every single day, you don't have a lead capture page up on your page, and you're not giving away something like the 5 myths. You are leaving so much money on the table, and it is an inexcusable sin, in my humble opinion, okay? So back to Ed's question. I'm going to just show you how this works very briefly. We have integrations with all of the top services that are out there using something called a sync link. So you see I click on sync. I'm going to click on something called add provider. It's a little link here in just a moment. And what this lets me do is these are all the services we synchronize with right now. So Aweber, Constant Contact, ExactTarget, GetResponse, GoToWebinar, iContact, Infusionsoft, Kajabi, MailChimp, Office Autopilot, and Salesforce.com. That means if I want to link to Infusionsoft, you'll get something called an Infusionsoft API key. This is a little more geeky. You paste it in there, and every time a lead goes into Instant Customer, it'll go over to Infusionsoft. And we're doing stuff that no other service does. All right? I haven't even scratched the surface. Okay? So, and then here's a great question that David asks. Is this how you'd recommend turning a Facebook group into a list? I've got a Facebook group with 6,400 people following it, but I've not done anything to monetize it since I didn't seem as versatile as having a list. And the answer is yes. Right now, my best clients and customers are coming to me from Facebook. In fact, there are some of my clients who don't even see my posts on Facebook or on my list when I mail out for whatever reason, but they see my Facebook posts, okay? So when I'm creating stuff now, I'm posting content all over the place. And again, I want you to just see this. I posted this 13 minutes ago. 391 people saw this post, and I haven't even spent a nickel on advertising yet, okay? So Facebook takes a little while to approve stuff before it shows up. All right, so that'll just give you, again, some idea of how powerful this whole thing is, and you've seen it for yourself how quickly we're adding leads here. So Katarina asks, after the trial, what does Instant Customer cost per month? It's $97 per month, okay? And Jay asks, why would you use both Instant Customer and another autoresponder? Well, some people have already got such big lists inside other autoresponders that for them, they don't want to switch over to services, or there's some capabilities, functions, and features that we have in Instant Customer that no one else has. Lloyd asks, are the unused points transferable from month to month? The answer is yes. So every month you get a new block of points added to your account. If you don't use them, they transfer over. Okay? And Ed asked me, when you bought that ad on Facebook, can you buy an ad like that for any post we make on Facebook? The answer is a big, happy yes, Ed. Okay, so Kimberly asks, now how would you use Pinterest with this? Well, what I do is I'd head on over to Pinterest, okay, and I would post the same old post that I have on my Facebook or my Twitter account. So I do the exact same thing. I click on my add a pin, okay. I'd paste in my 5 myths link here. Again, I'm lazy, so I'm not going to type. Add a pin. Boom. All right. There we go. The books, tips for internet blogging. Okay, I describe my pin. Well, I just got to go on over here, and I'll just see if my my link actually works here, because why type when I don't have to? Okay, I'm just going to copy this from my Facebook, go over to Pinterest. Okay, looks like that's too long. 181 too long. Made a tutorial. About making a lead capture page in only 5 minutes. Put the 5 in there. Giving away some free gifts. So it looks like I'll have to add this a little, edit this a little bit. Okay, about capturing leads. So you see that 5-minute worksheet. Use turn your into great free content, step-by-step training video. I'll just get rid of that. There. I hit pin. All right. So there's, it's a picture of me on there, but it really doesn't matter. So there you go. There's that picture. It's got that stuff. And bam, that's going to help generate some even more visibility, even more leads. Okay, and this is something that you can teach your assistant to do for you. Okay? All right, and Jay asked, can I export the list out of Instant Customer and into another autoresponder? The answer is a big fat yes, okay? We don't own your list. We never have any control over it. We don't do anything to it. Your list is your list is your list. You can do anything you want any time, okay? Sue asked me, can I show you where I can find and edit my list? Now, I can. I have to, I'm going to go into a blank campaign because I don't want to reveal people who are in my campaign. They'd be very mad at me for doing that. So I'm going to go into this one right here. So when I go to my demo, I'd click on View, and up will come up some tabs. The subscribers tabs, if there were 100 subscribers, that would say 100. And right here, we can go and we can do a view all, and from there I can do an export. And here, by the way, is the import tab. We also have a feature to do raffles, so we could actually have this thing automatically choose people to give prizes away to them. But again, we just do view all, and under that would be the export tab once they all show up. Okay, so that's where the export goes. Export subscribers in tab delimited format. All right? And, okay, fantastic. And I'm going to do one more Q&A here from Ed before I show you where to go and sign up. So the question from Ed was, have you found that text or voice signups are better, worse, or the same quality lead? And do I include global conversion rates, the templates we have in Instant Customer? That's a great question. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to go to a campaign that I ran, and I'm going to show you something that I think is pretty darn interesting. So this is a campaign that I ran not long ago, and I did something that I call a crowd grab, and that's where I show a lead capture page, and I actually hand it out, and I'm actually going to show you what that looks like because Instant Customer will build them for you. It's one of my little favorite features. Okay, so let me just find, here's one. Okay, so I just have to slide over on the screen so you can see it. So this is a flyer that I ran at a live event, and I print these out and I give them away when I'm at live events. And I also will sometimes bring books, free books. Okay? So you can see that they can either text their name and email address to this phone number that you see. They can text to a short code. So they text Ken M to 58885. Someone asked earlier about a short code. They can visit a web page, just like you have a lead capture page, or they can call a voice phone number, or they can scan a QR code. Now, what Instant Customer does is it actually tracks each one of these, okay? So at the live event, here's what happened. Now, for the most part at a live event, people are going to text. So out of the 113 subscribers I got, 62 texted in, 50 subscribed via a form, okay, meaning they went to the lead capture page. So that was a 50-50 split. Now, if it's online, for example, you're going to get almost everyone, of course, is going to go in there and sign up via, they're going to go with an online form. Now, what I've found is that the number of people who call in might roughly be 10 to 15% of a list, and the number of people using a short code or a QR code are around 5 or 10% as well. But what I've found is the more ways, in other words, the more cross-channel ways you give people to opt in, the more leads you get. And that's the power of Instant Customer. No one's built something that works quite like this. So I'm going to do one more thing here just to prove a point and give you some more juice. Jay asked a question that I've already answered, but I'm going to answer it one more time. If it wasn't clear to one person, it probably isn't clear to someone else. She asks, if I registered my domain name with Instant Customer, who owns it? The answer is you own your domains, okay? So you can use your domains that are registered at other places. Inside Instant Customer, we have that capability, or you can register them with us as well, okay? Now, just again, since we started doing this, we have generated, this is, again, about, I don't know, let's say it was I'm going to say around 15 minutes ago, we have added 21 new leads to this list. And that, I believe, is a result of the Facebook post, the Twitter post, and obviously there's some folks on here who haven't joined yet, and then I just got done posting this on Pinterest as well. So let's just review really quickly what we've learned today before I give you a chance to go in and join Instant Customer yourself. Okay, so see if you agree with me. I showed you today how to create a lead capture page in just 5 minutes. I've explained what cross-channel marketing is in your business. I've given you the 5 myths worksheet. I've shown you and given you the 50 plus lead capture giveaways. There's actually 78 on there, and that's a living document. I'll be adding to it all the time. So besides showing you how to set up your own lead capture page, I showed you how to advertise on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. And we've answered a whole bunch of questions. You're going to get a recording of this entire training emailed to you as long as you went over and you signed up for the page. So now the next thing that I want to make certain that we do is give you a way to get on over and try this out. So what we've got is when you go over to makemarketlaunch.com/trial, we're tagging you especially for Make Market Launch so I can track you. And then I am going to make sure that you get all of these bonuses as well. And we'll continue to give you some more educational training bonuses. And look, if there's other stuff you want to learn, the other thing that I'm going to do is I am going to get a survey sent out to you so you can ask me some additional questions and some things that you want to learn. Because look, it is my pleasure to educate and train and teach you even more ways to use these tools. But I urge you, I plead with you right now. You've seen the power of this with your very own eyes, how we have added a couple dozen now leads to this page in just a few minutes. And again, I will qualify this by saying, yes, there are people who are watching us live right now. So I know some of the leads are coming from there. I also know that we've got people who, and I have a large Facebook following. I've got a large Twitter following and a Pinterest following, which is pretty much infinitesimally small. I don't pay any attention to it, if truth be told. But even if you have a small Facebook following, you can join a few groups, post your giveaways and your gimmies on there, post them on LinkedIn, buy a couple of ads, even if it's $5 or $10, and monitor how many leads you're getting. Okay? So when you have your first product done, when you've gone through and you've created your first product using Make Market Launch It, why not have a ready-made list that's ready to buy your stuff so you can make money out of the gate? Because if you go back after spending months or a month or however long it takes you to create your product and you have no list, how are you going to make some money? You got to be building your list all the time. So I want to just, again, leave you with this note that now is the time to build your list. The time to market is always be marketing. A good friend of mine says that all the time. So I want to, Hannah asked me one question. I'm going to answer this because I really want you to hear it. She asked, what do you do with your leads if your product isn't ready? And the answer is give away great content. Build a relationship, survey them, love them like they are your best friends, because when you are kind to your customers and they see that you put your heart into what you do and you're dedicated to teaching them and you're not out there asking and pleading and begging for money all the time, you will build an incredible bond with them. So answer their questions. Do a webinar like I'm doing. Give away some free content. I was up last night until 2:30 in the morning creating these documents for you. Okay, the 5 myths worksheet. I was inspired like crazy. And look, I am not complaining at all. It is an honor and a privilege to be spending time with you right now. Okay, I want that to be absolutely clear. I do this because I love doing it, not because I have to. I do it because I want to. All right, but I created the 5 myths because I've built enough of a relationship. I can read your mind and I know what you need right now to get to the next level. And I know that one of the things that people always ask me is, I meet them like 2 years go by and I'll say, hey, have you started building your list? No, I haven't figured out something to give away yet. I get so tired of it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to brainstorm and I'm going to search online for every possible thing I can find that are good giveaways. Okay, well, here it is. I didn't just give you 50. I promised you 50, but I over-delivered. I gave you 78. So the answer, Hannah, is do what I'm doing. I'm giving you a formula that absolutely positively works. Okay? So I want to echo what Carolina says. She says it's an honor and a privilege to learn from you, and I want to tell you it is a gift to spend my time teaching you. This is what I live for and what brings the best out in me. So the fact that you're here and you're listening and watching and paying attention and actually implementing it is the best gift you can give me. So get out there, make your product, build your list, sell that product, show us the proof you have. And if you want to dive a little bit deeper, I cannot recommend highly enough, get on over and get yourself certified, go through our certification program, and I will see you at our live event, because we're going to be showing and demonstrating even more stuff like this, and you're going to meet some of the fantastic people who've already gone through a certification program as well. So once again, check this out. We have built a list since we started today, 67 leads. Now again, I know that some of you have opted in while we've been on this, so it's not all of you, but I know that we've generated some leads from Facebook. So just pay attention. From the time I put that Facebook ad up, 27 more people joined this list. Very, very impressive. So now's your time. Go out there, make a difference, make an impact, make some money, change some lives, and change your life while you're doing it. This is Mike Koenigs. I will see you in the next webinar very, very soon. Bye-bye.
The organizer has ended the session, and this call will be disconnected. Goodbye.
So here's how to take advantage and start using Instant Customer. All you need to do is head on over to instantcustomer.com/offer, and there you'll be able to activate your $1 trial. So you're going to get all the goodies, the training that we've gone through already. You're going to see step-by-step how to create lead capture pages, set up your autoresponders, and do everything that we've gone through all by yourself. And you can use this, like I said, you can create as many lead capture pages as you want. You can grow your database as large as you want. And you can register domains too. So all the capabilities and features that I showed you are inside there, and we'll teach you even more. And also, if you're interested in learning more about Author Expert Marketing Machines, I will make sure that there is a video inside the system so you can see what it can do for you, and give you a special offer on that as well. You'll see the expanded capabilities and features that are built into Author Expert Marketing Machines. So having said that, go inside instantcustomer.com/offer right now, sign up for your $1 trial, and see what this can do for you and your business.